this young man, I knew him for years because of his grandmother. And what I knew about him was that he always would hold on to his dreams because he wanted a better life. He wanted a better life for this community. And he didn't need an office to do it. He's been doing it for years. What he saw was an opportunity to run for District 3. And he said, like Barack Obama said, when he was up against the giant, when Barack Obama ran for president, he said, I know I'm running against the giant, and I know I'm a little bitty David. Brandon Lamar said when he first ran, I know I'm running against a giant named John Kennedy, but I'm going to run anyway. And he did, and he ran an excellent campaign. After the election was over with, Mr. Kennedy called me. People told Brandon, you shouldn't run. And he said, Brandon said, I'm not going to let other people's limitation impose upon my ability for my dreams. After the election was over, he and John Kennedy talked and they met. And Mr. Kennedy called me and he said, Lena, I have Brandon here with me. He said, I want you to do something for me. He said, I want you to mentor Brandon. And I said, no, John. I said, it's too soon after the election. He said, this man has soul. This man has a love for the community. He has guts. And he said, this is the man that needs to replace me. He said, would you please? I said, maybe in 2023, let's talk about it again. And he said, well, if you don't, he said, I will. And upon the death of Mr. John Kennedy, Councilmember John Kennedy, who was the love of my life, my baby brother, I stand before you today and I said, this is the man that needs to be in District 3, sitting on that dais in Pasadena City Council that would represent and bring soul and gut to this community. I made one more call to Rick Cole. And I said, Rick, I need to know your position on Brandon Lamar. He said, I sit with that brother, I admire him, and he said, go with him and fight for him. And I respect a voice in this community named Rick Cole, and he's told me, you're doing the right thing. And this man has proven himself. And as John sits where he sits in God's hands, I know he sits with a smile on his face to know that I stand with you, Brandon Lamar, to be in, not to try to, but to be in District 3 council seat in the Pasadena City Council on that dais alongside Rick Cole. Thank you.